Hello, welcome to Hands On with Harriet. I'm going to be making quite a few of my Christmas presents this year. And what you're seeing here are the canisters I'm making for my granddaughters and my niece. I have three granddaughters and I have a niece that lives here in North Carolina. Well, I live in South Carolina, but they live in North Carolina. And I am making them three each, different ones. Like this is a set, two of a set of three right here. This granddaughter loves purple. This one loves pink, and this one loves green. And this is for my niece. And actually, I didn't ask her what her favorite colors is, but something tells me it's red. And I guess I think that because of the college that she went to. She and my daughter went to North Carolina State University. I have had a lot of trial and error with these in trying to find the right thing to make the jewels stick. So the girls are my guinea pigs. This one I used hot glue on, and even these were very sparkly, but the glue kind of burnt the back and made it crinkly. But it's not terrible, but it's not consistent. She's still getting it for Christmas. And up here, I painted the top of this jar the color of down here because these gemstones kind of had a blue tinge to them, and I didn't want that. So after I put this green bling on here and put these beads on top, um, I needed to do the same thing up here in order to get the color correct. And so I just painted it the same shade of green that was down here and glued on top, and it gave it the color that I needed. I am not taking it all the way to the end simply because you have to be able to get it off. And you don't want to be pulling on this so much that you end up taking your beads off. And while I'm thinking about it, this is not something that you're going to submerge in water because you don't want to loosen the beads. This was, like I said, this was glued on with hot glue, but I don't know if the water would cause it to loosen. So I would just say wipe it down with a damp cloth. What I'm going to put inside of these are the makeup spun wedges, cotton balls, Q-tips, different things, and then they can do what they want to with them. And on the bottom, I'm going to cut and put felt on the bottom so that when they set it down, if they set it down just a little bit too hard, they won't break. I don't want, sometimes glass is very unforgiving, as well as these countertops that we have everywhere in our houses now. Okay. Now, this one I also used the glue, and as you can see, it's built up, and I've got to pull this out and replace that. Now, what I did with this one is I covered the entire canister with the bling wrap, and then went over it with the gemstones, which gives this one a raised effect, kind of sort of like the green one. But to save yourself gemstones, you could do it like I'm doing this one. I'm just cutting the pieces and putting the pieces on a strip at a time. What I did learn by the time I got to this one, and I was using the glue again, and I was trying to do it with my fingers, and those are just too small. Then I had the little tweezers to do it with, which worked wonderfully. But I couldn't control them as well, so they're not as neat as I wanted them to be, but they did pretty good up here. I started using this gem tack, Beat by Beacon. Now, I have had this a while. I don't know how long of a while. It's called a permanent glue. It bonds rhinestones, crystal sequins, and more to fabrics and accessories, and it dries clear. And that's what I really, really, really like about this, is that it does dry clear. Once it dries, you see nothing. There's not that smokiness that you get from the glue sticks. Well, anyway, I also ordered ribbon. I wanted velvet, so I ordered from a company out of China, and they came in these packs. I think I got 4 of these packs, and this is the length. You don't get a whole lot. I guess you get a yard each of these. So probably out of this, I could probably use it twice for these canisters. And I'm going to put, don't ask me where I got these either, because I do not know. Oh, Ollie's, $1.29. When? I have no clue. But they say smile, adore, delight, joyful, celebrate, happy day. And I ordered some, and right now I can't put my hands on them, but I hope to find them that have all kinds of positive attributes or sayings like you're wonderful and fantastic and you're confident and things like that. You know, things that help to make a person have a great life or a great day. So I'm going to be using these kinds of things on my canisters in the end. And these ribbons, I think, just have to keep it very feminine. I will have to finish this one up. I'm making them. I'm doing them a little faster now because we are in December and Christmas is going to be here before you know it. I have to decide which ribbon I want to go where. I think this ribbon goes better with this one, and this ribbon goes better with this one. Or that other ribbon can go either or, but this one goes better here. But see, it could go either or, but this one goes better with this one. Anyway, in making this one, this is what I've done. I got my red bling wrap from Dollar Tree that comes on the spool, and rather than going round and round and round on this one, I decided it would be easier and I think neater if I just put it up and down. But I try to give each of them a different design. Might be a little stuck. Let's see if this will come out. And I'm using this liberally because I want them to stay into place. You have to let these dry overnight in order for it to really adhere. It starts adhering long before then, but I like to let them dry overnight. I use a stiff brush with this glue and put it on because these stiff brushes, even though some think that you cannot clean these brushes, you can. Just a drop of dish detergent in water, and I use my medicine bottles as a recycle for things like that, and my also with my glitter when I'm mixing it, and just push it in. I've already trimmed these. The only thing is that my silver and my red are not coming out to be the same length, but that's okay. Adds to the design, in my opinion. And so what I'll do is I'll add a little more of the glue over here so that I have a little more to work with. And I will spread it out and add another row. And the good thing about this glue too is you can squeeze it right on top and it doesn't hurt it. Not that I need any on here. I just wanted to show you. But you can go right on top of this, and it will just, and then you can just push it right in. It says not to press it into the glue, but just lay your bead or sequence or whatever you're using, diamond wrap, onto it without pressing into it. And that's the way I did these. Didn't do any pressing, and I did that one a few days ago, and it turned out fine. On this red one, this red and white one, I do have a red velvet ribbon, but also because I'm going to be making her 3 of them, and I'm not going to have enough ribbon for 3 of red velvet ribbon for 3 of them, I can use this ribbon that I got at the Dollar Tree. That's pretty. I can add a bail to it, or 2. Just thread the ribbon through there, or hot glue it on. But I do have a red ribbon in here that I will be using for one of hers. When I do my top, I don't know whether I am going to use, these are big, like these were big, but they work, but this one is much bigger. So I have several packs of these, and I probably will use these red rhinestones to create a pretty top for her. Anyway, this is a very easy tutorial or gift idea. Hope you like it well enough to click like, to subscribe, and click the bell so that you can keep up with me as I am making my Christmas presents, and you'll get a chance to see how they all turn out. Thank you so much for stopping by. Enjoyed having you. This is Harriet from Hands On with Harriet. We'll see you next time. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.